In this Sailing Doodles, we continue our 1,500-mile sail back to the East Coast. Taylor has a little fun and then describes what it's like for a woman on a long crossing. This season features Bobby and Taylor as we sail around the Caribbean in our 1989 CT56. Thank you so much to our patrons for making this channel possible. In the previous video, we dropped anchor in the Bahamas to wait out some weather and then continued on back to the East Coast. So this boat wasn't really set up with a tack for a spinnaker or like for an asymmetric, so I kind of rigged one on here. And it kept sliding back on the bowsprit there. And so I've kind of rigged this thing. I've got some netting, you know, and then wove some line through there and put a point on there, an attachment point, and ran it back. It seems to be working pretty well. When we get back to the States, I want to have like a actual collar welded on there, so I can put a top-down furling spinnaker right here. That'd be the way to go.
So me and Bobby have got this kind of ongoing cribbage tournament that's been going on for the last 7 months. I think you've beat me like 4 or 5 times, and I've beat you probably 4 times. So we're almost even. So we're gonna play a game today. Place your bets now. Who do you think is gonna win, me or Bobby? All right, that's it. Place your bets. See who wins.
And the first to make the turn is the white ones. Oh wait, Bobby White. Yeah, I would be White. She likes to talk a lot of smack.
Don't worry. It says you. Whenever he wins, he's like, oh, I didn't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to make her feel bad by beating her so badly. I wish I could play worse, but... Coming down the home stretch, the first to make the turn is White once again, taking a commanding lead, almost 10. It's coming down to the finish. We'll see if she can come back. I don't know. I don't know if we play this board right, but we come down here and then we come back up here to finish. I don't know if that's right.
No, I think it's right. There's no other way because the finish is facing this way, and this random little thing wouldn't make sense.
So it was my deal. So she's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to win. I only need, well, I've got it no matter what here.
Yeah, it's just I count first.
She counts first, so we'll see what happens here. That's a pretty good hand though, huh? So that would be, what, 12. And I'm the winner, chicken dinner. See that in the finish line.
Yeah, see, Bobby, you're the definition of a poor winner.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see. I make her feel bad when I win, and she just gets upset, and then it just ruins the whole day. And we did wager on this, but we'll let you guess what we wagered. We had the Genoa and the mizzen out last night. We did about a few hours and the wind slacked off, so we ended up motor sailing overnight. It's kind of better that way. I mean, we could have actually just flown the spinnaker all night, but if there's squalls or something in the middle of the night, so we pulled it down to motor sail. Not a big deal. But this morning the wind's great. We got the spinnaker back up and we're doing like over 7 knots, so we're on time to make it before that front passes. Woo! Kind of annoying thing is that the spinnaker halyard, where it enters the mast, is kind of rubbing, and we're keeping an eye on the spinnaker halyard. It is a little bit of chafing, but not bad. It's just kind of getting a little shine to it because it goes through the stainless steel collar, but it makes this loud noise. I think I need to see about getting that run a different way when we get back, just so it's nice and quiet, because that's pretty annoying.
Nice rod.
Yeah, I'm not much of a fisherman, but David has agreed to clean anything we catch, so might as well throw something out.
Just like a void, but you broke the code.
day of sailing today, nice and fast, averaging close to 8 knots, I believe. So I'm flying the spinnaker all day. We'll probably do the same thing we did yesterday, is take it down a little after dark before everybody starts going to bed. And then we'll put the Genoa, and then we still have the mizzen up. With the spinnaker, we have to bear a little more westward to just get the right angle on the wind, right? So we want to keep it about 110 degrees apparent, which so it makes us bear off a little bit off the wind to go downwind a little bit. At night, we can run the Genoa and we can go back to 90 degrees apparent or more, which brings us back a little east of our course. So we're just kind of like weaving on our course a little bit, which will work pretty well because we're really fast doing all that. So, you know, the apparent wind of 90 to 80 degrees on the Genoa is excellent, and then the apparent wind on 110 on the Genoa is excellent, and they're both really fast angles for both those things, so it's faster than just trying to go straight down it. So we're doing really well. Really love this aft cabin here. It's one thing you don't get on a cat, right? We have this big, huge, wide stateroom back here, and then these windows on the back are awesome because you just hang out and you get nice airflow and you can hear the water going by. It's pretty nice. Right now we have following seas, which is great, but if you had like breaking following seas or big seas back there, you might want to keep those closed. There has been one time where we were laying back here, had them open, and felt some splash come through, so got to pay attention to that. Never a dull moment on Naughty Dogs. It's definitely naughty in here today. Nice day though, look at this. Can't ask for better.
It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I...
One piece of advice for me, if you'll take it guys, is get yourself some good downwind sails. Sailing downwind and lighter winds, like 10 to 12 knots of wind, without a good downwind sail like this is miserable. So with this though, it's a dream. Get yourself some good downwind sails. Don't skimp on those.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I've been really bad at keeping up with the daily video diary, but I will get back on track, I promise. So yesterday was day 7. We picked up anchor in the northern part of Long Island. We left early-ish in the morning. Not as early as Soulmate though. I don't know how they left at like 5 a.m. after us having fun the night before. But, you know, good on them. So we left kind of early and we made some pretty good time. Not much happened yesterday. It was a pretty chill day. I did some tanning, played some guitar, did some journaling. We did get to see some dolphins, which I've been looking forward to this whole trip, and we haven't really gotten to experience it. Like, we've had one dolphin kind of swim with us for like 2 seconds and then it jumped away. But last night, right at sunset, we had probably 5 or 6 dolphins come up with us, and they were swimming and playing, and they stayed with us for probably like 5 minutes. So that really, really made my day. It made this trip. I've been looking forward to that this whole time, and I finally got to have that. I made a tropical chicken bowl for dinner for everybody, and then it was kind of an early night. I actually got a good sleep finally. I had the 6 a.m. watch this morning, so I got a good full night of sleep, got up, and was up for the sunrise, which was really beautiful. Then Bobby woke up at about 8 o'clock, and me and him put up the spinnaker. We've been flying that all day. We've been making really good time actually. And then me and Bobby played a game of cribbage this morning, at which I unfortunately lost. But I do win. I beat him on a regular basis. I don't care what he tells you. I do beat him. And then I had a little nap in the afternoon, and then I listened to some of my audiobook. Did some more tanning, got up and did a little bit of exercise. I kind of just put my headphones in, listened to some music, and just kind of stood up and danced around, because I'm definitely feeling my body's getting a little sore, my neck's getting sore just from sitting all the time and not really doing much. So I did some movement today, which felt really good, and then we had some more dolphins come and swim with us, but this time it was probably like 10 or 15 of them. And we saw them in the distance, like jumping way out of the water and playing in the waves, and then they all came right up with us. And again, they swam with us for like 5 minutes, so that was really awesome. Made my day yet again today. Then Sydney made an awesome dinner. We're all just kind of hanging out now. We might play some Cards Against Humanity or something for some fun. And then hopefully I will get a good night's sleep again tonight because I'm on the 6 a.m. watch tomorrow. Days at sea are kind of boring, to be honest, but in a very, very good way. I've been really loving and enjoying this trip so much, just kind of getting to be away from the world a little bit and just be on our own time and just kind of live by the daylight. And I've just been enjoying kind of taking it slow and getting to focus on spend some more time for myself and getting to do more reading and writing and playing my guitar, which usually we're too busy for me to get to do. So I've been really loving this trip and just getting to slow down and enjoy just being in the moment. But other than that, I haven't really got too much else to update on today. But I promise I will be more consistent with this and I will give you guys an update tomorrow.
Cigar time. How's it going, guys?
Not a bad night for it.
Looks like a mighty fine spot, David.